A very good evening from the GMC Bambolim Stadium in Goa, where the lights are on, the drums are rolling, and the anticipation builds on for this exciting game. Kerala Blasters, the pride of Malayalis everywhere, march onto the pitch, carrying with them the energy of the entire state, along with the hopes of a community that lives and breathes football. And opposing them tonight, the new kids on the block, Sporting Club Delhi, a fresh face in Indian football, but one already making noise, built with boldness, backed by belief, and led by a man who knows the Blasters inside of their former assistant coach, Thomas Shorts. It's experience versus enthusiasm, heritage versus hunger. The mighty Blasters chasing momentum under coach David Catla, and Sporting Club Delhi looking to make their mark on the national stage. It can't get better than this. A great weather, great climate, and a great day for football here in this Group D encounter. Speaking of Group D, let's settle in and take a look at the points table to understand a bit more on how these teams fare and how the chances stand for all the teams in Group D to qualify. Of course, from Group A and B, we know who's making it to the semis, but here in Group D, the question still stands because four teams have played a game each. Mumbai City at the top, courtesy of their victory 4-1 to Sporting Club Delhi, and then Kerala Blasters, courtesy of the goal from their new signing, Obiera, that put them up to secure all 3 points. So the Blasters will look to take the advantage early on today and go on top of Mumbai City, who will be in action soon after this against Rajasthan United at the Fatorda. And still, it is up for the taking when it comes to Rajasthan United and Sporting Club Delhi. They can win their next 2 games and turn their fortunes as well. So it's all in for the taking. There is nothing settled yet in Group D, because you look at Group C, it's between Bengaluru and Punjab. But in Group D, we have all the 4 teams still alive, but the advantage is definitely sided towards the teams at the top. Those 2 teams being Mumbai City FC and Kerala Blasters FC. Both the sides made their way into the stadium in what is poised to be a massive game, especially for the Kerala Blasters, given their fan base, the Manyapada, that is present at every game of theirs, always making noise and showing what the true football community is in their state. They love the team, they love the football, and here they are hoping that that essence of a silverware can come out through the Super Cup. Here are the players, of course, walking in. You have the likes of their stars, all the way from Adrian Luna, and then young names who've played for the India under-23 side, a lot of local players. And speaking of local players, we will be having our eyes set on the players from the Blasters, and also who have natives in Kerala who are part of the Sporting Club Delhi side as well. We will take you through the lineups and get a better understanding through the game. Kerala Blasters started off their Super Cup campaign with a victory. It was Obiera's goal late into the game that secured those 3 points, and all eyes will be on their tailsman. Let's look at the starting lineup for the Blasters. Fernandez taking care of the goalkeeping duties along with that 4-4-2 play. Let's look at the defenders. Shahif on the left, Bikash and Rodriguez taking care of it right in the middle. Sandeep moving on to that right back position. And the midfield, quite creative, quite interesting. This is where the maximum strength is stacked for the Blasters. Noah, of course, along with Luna playing towards the left. We can see them making those crosses all the way to the other side. Lagator and Karu also present over in that midfield. And up front, we'll have the likes of the very talented youngster Nihal and Obieta, who is the goal scorer from the previous game. This is what David Jimenez has brought in for his team. And the substitutes, of course, Sachin Suresh, Horimpam, Wibin, Danish Faruqi, Ayman, Aiban, Azhar, Naocha, Alves, and Amavia. So this is how the Blasters are faring coming into this game, and they will look for that early on advantage. Looking at David Catla's football, he loves to attack, and given the players that he has, it's going to be interesting to see their approach. They were attacking, but it took them a while to get settled and score the goal in the first game. They will look for a much better performance, and so will this team. Sporting Club Delhi, having scored their very first goal in their opening game, Alba finding the back of the net. But it wasn't enough to get the better of Mumbai City FC, and they will look to improve their performance. Formerly known as Hyderabad, and post the transition, a new club being established through the capital of the nation. Sporting Club Delhi has given birth into the Indian football fray, and here they are at the Super Cup, making their mark. And it's important for them to gather the confidence as a unit to move forward. Let's look at their starting lineup. A 3-5-2 combination for them. Of course, Vishal, the experienced campaigner with the gloves. The three on the defense, Alex Saji from Kerala, donning the captain duties. Ribeiro and Mohammad Rafi as well, available as defenders. The stacked midfield of five of them features Tomba, Ayush, Alba, Isaac, and Gugu. And let's not forget the forward lines. Another talented youngster, Saurav, and Leon Augustin, the player from Kerala. The substitutes available, Karanjit Singh, Alan Saji, Ramhun Chunya, Fernandez, Devendra Dhaku, Manoj Mohammad, and Johan Victor. This is the lineup that Thomas Powell has gone for. And he's known the Kerala Blasters side. And when you have a person like him who has been the assistant coach of the Blasters for so many years, there are several players on that Blasters team that he understands. He knows the style of football that they play. So it will be interesting to see how he decides to bring on his team's strategy, because we know the Sporting Club Delhi are still in that experimental phase. They are settling into their club. They're settling into how football unfurls for them. And as Mr. Shorts will face his former club, his club will look to uphold their name. And very soon we will see both the teams making their way into the pitch. Well, neither of the sides opting for their traditional home kit. Of course, Kerala Blasters, we often see them in the traditional yellow, while the Sporting Club Delhi did play their first game in their unveiled home jersey, which is a bright red. Well, they've opted for an alternative kit today. And the players, of course, greeting the officials and each other before getting on with this match. There's Adrian Luna, a legend of the club already. His contribution over the years has made him the adopted son of Kerala. Delhi, on the other hand, a new club, restoring hopes of football from Delhi. We knew Delhi had a side playing in the top level of football over the last several years ago. But here is Sporting Club Delhi beginning a new journey, a new era. Both the captains currently in the middle. For the Blasters, of course, it's Adrian Luna. And for Sporting Club, it is the lad from Kerala, Alex Saji. The officials for this game, the referee is Ashwin, assistants Ujjal Haldar and Christopher Peter, and the fourth official for this match, Crystal John. A lot of contrasting narratives here in this Group D encounter between the Blasters and Sporting Club. As we all know, Blasters coming in high on confidence after that 1-0 victory over Rajasthan United FC. It was Koldo Obiera, the new signing, showing promise by finding the back of the net, while Sporting Club Delhi are in a rebuilding morale after that 4-1 defeat to Mumbai City FC. Of course, for the Blasters, the new Spanish coach, David Catla, his attacking intent fits so well with this team. And the signings also that the Blasters have made this season show a lot of promise. And it suggests that David Catla has something in mind to unfurl with the team. But before we look at the bigger picture, they have standing before them Sporting Club Delhi, who are looking to make their mark here in Indian football. We're all set to get this one away. Our official Ashwin has a look at his watch and will wait for the confirmation from his fourth official. He gets it, and there we go. We are underway at the GMC Bambolim in Goa. Kerala Blasters versus Sporting Club Delhi. A long ball played inside early by Luna. We can expect the Blasters to start on that aggressive note to try and score early and get the cushion, while Sporting Club Delhi, with that 3-5-2 compressed formation that they've gone for, will also try and engage a sudden counter attack often. That's well played towards the left. Tamba there playing it back. Speaking of the back four that the Kerala Blasters have gone for, Shahif, Bikash, Juan, Rodriguez and Sandeep. Again, a very interesting quad there as the ball's played out to safety by Alex, commanding the defense for the Delhi side. Throw in for the Blasters meanwhile. We've seen plenty of goals come from a situation like this here in the Super Cup. Ball thrown into the box in search of one of their teammates. Bikash has the duty of finding one of his players in the box. Sends that one inside, won't find one of his teammates. It's right outside. Volley attempted, didn't quite connect with it. I think you can expect a great contest between Adrian Luna and Alba. Both the players having a lot of creativity as well as the ability to contain. And let's not forget the set piece scenario that is crucial in this game. Legator, Obieta, and Sporting Club Delhi's threat of Isaac and Leon Augustine present. That's a good run coming through the left for them. Ayush creating something. A slight shove there, but that is valid in football. Ayush Adhikari. He's an engine when it comes to making those runs. He's very good with linking between the defense and attack. And let's not forget, he is a former Kerala Blaster who's currently on with the Delhi side. Long ball attempted for the Blasters, looking to immediately engage up front. One finds Sandeep Singh plays it long up front. Kuru crosses that one inside. A little too far still with Noah. Noah showing his skills, crossing that one and forcing Vishal to get a piece of it. First corner of this match coming up. You got to be wary when it's Noah creating that chance. Adrian Luna gets an opportunity to weave some of his magic. Mastermind of the game sends the ball inside. A chance hits the woodwork. The Blasters could have gotten that early breakthrough. The keeper was somewhere off his lines, nowhere to be seen. An opportunity, first of many, early on in this matchup. Sandeep Singh looks to find Obi up front. He's looking to find Nihal up front. Speaking of Obieta, big responsibility for him to take charge of that striker role. This was the chance. Not guarded. Juan Rodriguez had to just guide it off his head into the back of the net, and Vishal wasn't in the right position at all. Safe to say, Delhi survived that one. Meanwhile, the ball in the back lines of Sporting Club Delhi. Again, advancing it forward as Nora charges forward to keep that clean. Nora Fernandez taking charge of that goalkeeping duties for the Blasters. It's a home game of sorts for him. Hailing from Goa, I'm sure the Bambolim pitch must be one that he's used to. Meanwhile, a throw in now for Sporting Club. Rafi to take the throw in. Plenty of black shirts in the box. Ball in from Rafi. Take to safety by the Blasters. Still alive for Delhi. Something cheeky attempt there by Alba. Nobody on the receiving end. Noah on the ball. Here's Bikash. Kuru looking to engage that give and go. It's one back by Sporting Club. Here's Ayush Adhikari on the ball. Slight tackle is good. Blasters ensuring that they win the ball back immediately, and it's played up front for Nihal. He's managed to keep that one in very firmly, crosses it inside the box, headed clear. Full press from the Blasters as they regain possession. You gotta love how they're having a go, and the foul is drawn right outside the box at the very edge. And this is gonna be an interesting position to get a free kick. The card has been issued. Alex Saji goes into the book early on in this game. And that was well drawn given how the Blasters were constantly pressing to win the ball back and immediately moving up front. Alex Saji was perhaps forced to commit the foul. More importantly, it's another chance for the Blasters early on in this game. I'm sure they would fancy that lead. Adrian Luna and Noah standing before the ball. Both have what it takes to find the goal, although the angle may not suggest it. You might also see them find one of their players. Ashwin blows the whistle. And something cheeky, Noah goes for it. And he's way off the target. And this is where the foul was won. An unnecessary slide, the follow through of which got to Nihal. Coming back to that free kick attempt, it was of course a training ground move that Adrian Luna and Noah tried to get on with. Unfortunately, not hitting the target. That's the confirmation. Alex Saji going into the book. Another player who's been part of the Kerala Blasters lineup. He's very good aerially and quite vocal, which is why he's been named the captain of the side. Meanwhile, the Blasters engage on the attack. Good first touch from Kuru to get Luna on it. And once again, a corner kick drawn by the Blasters. Surges of attacks from the Kerala Blasters in this first 10 minutes as they look to find the breakthrough. Adrian Luna to take the corner. Short corner perhaps as Noah comes front, receives it. Finds Luna once again. Not a good ball played inside by Kuru. A lot of shifts in possession as Delhi look to break through and take the ball the other way. You've got to appreciate how the Blasters are putting Delhi on the spot. Given that 3-5-2 lineup, they're making them defend a lot more. As a foul is committed there. Alex playing that long in search of Saurav. Expected a bit too much off of him. Sporting Club Delhi haven't really engaged themselves on the offensive end of things, given the fact that the Blasters have maintained possession on the majority. Here's Shahif. Plays it back to Bikash. Sandeep Singh. Bit of a holding football from the Blasters as they look to maintain possession for as long as possible and then go up front. And Nihal again on this right as he was looked to be opened up. This is the strength of the Blasters. They have fluid attacking combinations, and that is how they'll constantly create chances. Sporting Club again put to the pedestal through the press and forced to clear the ball out. It was mentioned on how opening 20 minutes of this game is going to be integral. And Kerala are bringing in the fast press as expected. The measured build-up of their attack is there. And Sporting Club Delhi have adjusted, but they are just struggling on the transition. Here's Isaac on the ball, plays it back to Rafi, who advances it, finding Gugu. Going to see a lot of him on that right midfield position. Here's Alba. It's a nice ball to Saurav to open things up. No foul there, and the Blasters win the ball back. Can they create something out of this? Noah once again looking to use Nihal, this time on the left. Nihal running on both sides at the moment. Thomas Shorts, former assistant of the Blasters for several years. Must be a big moment for him to play against a side he once called home. And here's something cheeky for his team. Ball played into the box, got past the first defender, but a bit too strong for Augustine to get to. Good effort through the left. That's Tamba's effectiveness that he brings to that midfield. Sporting Club Delhi getting some more of the ball over the last few minutes. And a chance or two as well. I think Andre Alba is going to be key for Sporting Club Delhi, especially to take charge of that entire midfield, which is so highly relied on. They have the talented youngsters and wingers who can open up the football and open up the field and create those opportunities. Will be a foul. Kerala Blasters know the importance of this game. It gives them a better chance to make it through to the semi-finals. A win here will give them a 2-on-2 record. Mumbai City FC currently par with them in terms of points, but the goal difference is what's put Mumbai City FC up top. Sporting Club Delhi aren't out of this either. They can fancy getting a couple of wins and making it through, provided everything goes their way. Here's the gaffer for the Blasters, David Catla Jimenez. Attacking football is his mantra, and he's got the right set of players to bring that on with. Although now the game has gotten a bit even-sided. The interception comes through, a chance for the Blasters to take the lead. The shot and the goal has come through. It is Obiera who finds the back of the net once again. And it is 2-2 for the new number 9. It was expected from Obiera to take on that major responsibility of finding the back of the net, taking lead, of being their key goal scorer. He's just made his way into Kochi and he's already become a native in terms of scoring goals. 19 minutes into this one, and the Kerala Blasters have secured the lead they were looking for. A poor pass from Sporting Club has resulted in a big prize to have conceded. Koldo Obiera, second goal for him in 2 matches, proving to be the big signing that they wanted. First 20 minutes of a fixture like this was crucial, especially with Kerala Blasters and their approach. Attacking football was expected, and when you attack early on in the game, getting the goal just builds on to the confidence and it gives them the cushion to play with a lot more of stability. Sporting Club will look to immediately respond. That's the confirmation. Obieta. I think he's got the perfect name for the Kerala fans to name him Obieten. We see them do that often. And he's already earned the bragging rights for that, given the fact that he scored 2-2. Another chance played towards Obieta, looking to get Noah involved as the tackle comes through. Blasters relentless after that first goal. Koldo Obiera, hailing from Spain. He is the ideal target man. He's very good in those hold-up play situations as well. Scored through a header in the opening fixture. Here he is, scoring off his foot. Coming deep outside and receiving the ball as well as the play shifts towards the left. Noah and Luna getting involved. Crossed into the box once again, almost finding the intended white shirt. The ball's well kept in by Sandeep. His cross is launched way over through the left. Shahif now contains it. The attack from the Blasters continue. They're pushing hard. Score a few more. Juan Rodriguez, another Spanish addition to this Blasters side. Looking to play that one long and finding Koru, who's gotten the ball back though. He crosses it in, fed for Obieta once again! Koldo Obieta! Just can't stop scoring at this moment. That's not just a goal. It's a love story between a player and his people. Koldo Obieta again, scoring for Kerala and celebrating like a man who's found home. From Bilbao to Kochi. What a journey. That's his third goal in this competition, second in this match. A simple finish for him, given the position in which he received the ball, and he's not going to make a mistake from there. Kerala Blasters pressing authority on this match early on. And Obieta is already winning hearts of all the Malayalis. Sporting Club now, a lot of pressure on them to respond to this 2-goal surge from the Blasters. Koru on this right wing has been dangerous as ever. Now they move over to the left. Once again, looking to link up through the middle. Well kept in, although possession heads back Delhi's way, but it's won back by Sandeep. Making those stretchful runs. Sandeep Singh, hailing from Manipur, a very reliable right back. He's got very good discipline with his position. He gets involved in the attack whenever needed. And he is there for those recovery tackles as well. Shahif on the left. Plays it long to find Noah. Noah creates that space, finds Luna, looks to get it back, which he does. Noah goes for it. And the ball sails over. You can see that Luna Noah link up, opening up over that left side. David Catla will be delighted with how this game's unfurled so far. His team taking charge of this game with plenty of time to spare. Sure, they will also look to keep that goal difference high. It's a good ball played up front for Delhi. And that opportunity will be cut short. Something different on the forward lines. Saurav was in the right position, but the ball was not valid. But coming back to how this changes things for the Blasters. The 2-goal advantage already in this match will bring their goal difference to level terms with Mumbai, who's at 3. And the Blasters also now at 3. Assuming the result finishes this way, there's plenty of time and plenty of chances for them to add on to it. We know the narrative. If two teams are on with the same score, it's going to be the goal difference which decides the fate of the team qualifying. Little over 27 minutes have been played in this match. No real chance for Delhi so far to try and have a go at the goal. A few runs have come, but that's all that has. Here's Juan Rodriguez looking to find his Spanish teammate up front. Eventually does, but a foul committed in the process. Another tackle for the Blasters leading to this moment. Nihal goes for it. He's very good in terms of getting the shot off the run. A bit too fast perhaps on this. The first touch was fairly decent. He lined the shot up well, but misses the target. The Blasters continue to inflict the pressure and win back the ball immediately. Delhi on the other end will rely on counter-attacks like this, especially in a match when you're struggling to get possession. Delhi will search for that one opening where they can quickly change and go attacking mode, inflict the counter and try and score. But there's plenty of time for them as well. Plenty of time to get on and settle into this match as well. They are late, yes, but can never be too late. Rafi throws that one in, finds Shahif, who decides to let that one go out for a goal kick. This is well executed, wonderful team play in fact, because Kuru played that ball towards Nihal and Nihal just fed it towards Obi, who had a very good run. Didn't have to really run. He had a good sight and he put that one away to double his team's lead. And 30 minutes into this encounter, both the sides head in for a quick hydration break, a much needed one for Sporting Club, who are looking to make their mark in this game. Quick substitution. Ayush has paved way for the youngster. Chungamar is checked into the game as Karanjit just consoles Ayush in a certain manner. An early exit for Ayush Adhikari off of this match. He's played 1/3 of it. He seemed good in those initial few minutes on this left flank, creating chances, trying rather. But 30 minutes into this game, total control from the Blasters, playing with poise and patience. And they know that the game is on their clutches currently. Sporting Club haven't really gotten a hold of it. Not in terms of possession, not in terms of chances created. And shots perhaps almost nil. Once again, chance for Kerala played towards Nihal. And the defense put to work immediately. Roboto containing Nihal, playing it out for a throw-in. Luna was looking for Obi, who was on with the run. Nora Fernandez, the goalkeeper for the Blasters, hasn't really been put to test in this match so far. Great ball up ahead. Guru Singh with a few options. Keeps the dribble on. A cheeky pass attempted. Rodriguez got involved, but it's out for a goal kick. And this is what the attacking style of football brings in. They penetrated through the right, which allowed the centre back, that is Juan Rodriguez, to get involved in the attack. And when they attack through the middle, you see Sandeep getting involved through the right. So the constant changes will keep the opposition guessing. And now Adrian Luna looking to find his teammate who, oh my word, has the flag gone up? No, it hasn't. The third goal is coming for the Blasters. And it's Adrian Luna's elegant pass leading to that blissful finish, which finds the ball at the back of the net. It's Guru Singh scoring for the Blasters. And 10 minutes away from halftime. It's Blasters 3, Sporting Club 0. Well marked by Adrian Luna. And a stylish finish for Guru Singh. Kerala Blasters are here with a statement in this second match of the Super Cup. They're turning dominance into delight. And the third goal, courtesy of the Manipuri magician. He's been pressing, he's been running. And the one time he found himself in the box, he found the back of the net as well to put his team up by 3. This could turn into a goal fest, given how the Blasters have attacked. Once again, ball's back on for the Blasters. Great ball played in. Nihal makes the run. It's a bit too hard for him to contain. But a very, very strong and effective 45 minutes. First half to be precise for the Blasters so far. They will look to close the 45 on a similar note. While Sporting Club will look to create something. A goal to spark it up. Here's the substitute. Immediately getting his teammates involved. A good chance! And Augustine with perhaps the first shot of the day. They haven't really gotten many. Chungamar did a good job in finding his teammate through that pass. Sporting Club will need a lot more of those to give themselves a chance in this matchup. Plenty of time for them to score one here in the first half itself. It's important for them to approach it from a small perspective, a step-by-step perspective. That is to score one and then think of the other two. It's an uphill task for them from here on. Meanwhile, the Blasters know the significance of this lead. It currently puts them above Mumbai City FC in terms of goal difference. And it will also do so with the points once they get their second win. But let's not forget, after this match, Mumbai City FC will be in action against Rajasthan United. Ball one back by Noah. Obi plays it up front for Noah. On the left, he's got some space. Kuru asks for the ball. It's a bit too far, but he gets to it. Still Kuru Singh. Kuru Singh once again with the cross. Header not coming through. It's still alive. Noah with a chance. And he draws the corner kick. Frustration between the Delhi defenders. What a game he's having, Kuru Singh. On the right flank. He's gotten on the score sheet with a goal. The Blasters will now look to go 4 up. Ball in from Adrian Luna. Was a bit close. Still alive. But not the best of instances this time from Kuru Singh. Little over 5 minutes still on the clock. Plenty of time for Sporting Club Delhi to nail one back and set themselves up in a much better position for the second half. Played into the box in search of Augustine. Sort of not able to get to that. Still alive, always. Give and go attempted. Shot also attempted outside the box. And it goes over the top. Augustine this time. It's a second shot. He hasn't been able to hit the target so far. So no shot on target for Sporting Club Delhi so far. Blasters, on the other hand, have control in those terms, but once again promise from Sporting Club, but not the best of advances as it's played out for a goal kick. This is the AIFF Super Cup. Let's not forget, the winner of the Super Cup does make it to the AFC Champions League 2. We did witness the fixture between Al Nassr a few weeks back here in Goa. All the sides fancying playing that Asian tournament. The Blasters have never made it to the AFC Champions League or any of the Asian competitions. And one can say their fan base surely deserves a game like that in the famous Kalur Stadium. Shahif on the ball. Here's Obi. Tried to get cheeky there with Noah. That is something that a lot of football analysts were looking up to see how well the new striker Obi would combine with Noah and Luna. It's safe to say Obi is combined with the rest of the team so well in relatively a short span of time. It's a good sign for the Blasters heading into the different stages of the season that they'll have soon after the Super Cup. Sporting Club Delhi as well, establishing their team in the year 2025, reviving football in Delhi. Pressure from the forward lines of the Blasters to win back the ball. And they have won the ball back in several occasions, like they have done here as well. Ayush is forced to play that one out. Throw in for Sporting Club Delhi. Blasters have done a good job by containing Alba in that central midfield as well. He has been key in terms of getting those quick passes up front. Still with Delhi, but not an ideal first touch to find his wingman. Slight tussle there between Alex and Kuru. Hopes continue to rise for Sporting Club Delhi to try and gain something out of every occasion where they maintain possession. They immediately lose it once again before winning it back. Soon enough, we'll get the confirmation from the fourth official as to how much time is going to be added on. We cross the 45-minute mark. Crystal John raises up the board, and it's 1 minute that is being added on. Second half will be quite interesting to see if the Blasters continue that same attacking node that we saw them bring out through the first half, or will they just take it back a bit and just hold on a bit more rather than going guns blazing. But for Sporting Club Delhi, they have to go guns blazing in order to get a comeback from the situation. But the question is, will that high pressure on the ball from the Blasters stop them from doing so? And with that whistle, the sun sets over Goa, and the first half belongs completely to the Blasters. Every pass, every touch, and every shot, it's been all Kerala. Obieta in top form, finding the back of the net in a couple of occasions, while Kuru found it in the third one. And a very happy 45 minutes for the Kerala Blasters, and an entirely opposite rationale for Sporting Club Delhi as both the teams head back to their dressing rooms. There's the confirmation. 45 minutes into this encounter, it's Obi who found the back of the net in a couple of occasions at the 18th and at the 23rd, and 11 minutes later Kuru Singh added on to that lead. We have 45 minutes more of football coming your way. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
A very good evening, everyone, and we welcome you all once again to the GMT Athletic Stadium in Bambolim, Goa. Well, today it's pretty much the brightest skies, and under the brighter Goan skies, two destinies intersect tonight. Or rather, let's say today evening. Punjab FC, of course, riding the warm glow of an opening triumph stand poised to seize early command of Group C. And yet across the halfway line, Mohammedan Sporting, and it's a matter of moments before Tejas Nagvenkar blows his whistle. And we are underway at the GMT Athletic Stadium. Go for that high press still to garner that confidence and momentum that they like. Well done by Danny Mohammad Sohail. And Sohail has been fouled. Punjab FC. A very good position to have a free kick from. Curls it towards the second post. And a thumping header. Unfortunately misses its mark. Bijoy B, he's come a long way forward. Bijoy finds Suresh. Suresh trying to send it forward. Ball's back to Mohammedan. Suresh laying it off for Danny. Danny with a gentle touch forward, a chance, and Punjab rattles the deadlock. Redemption for Ninto Imite. A minute ago, he was denied by Shubhajit's strong arm. And another excellent instance of link-up play, of combination play, results in Punjab Football Club finally picking the lock. We'll take a look at that goal once again. What a lovely delivery. A one back, but that's a lovely ball forward. Good twist and turn, but looks like Daniel Ramirez has been brought down, and it's going to be the first yellow card. We'll once again take a look. There you go. Yes, that clearly was really hit the target. He couldn't really hit the bullseye. Another attack. Another fine delivery towards the far side. Good setup, a chance, and the insurance goal as well. A brilliant finish from Samir Zelkovic. Once again, excellent combination play, and Mohammedan Sporting. Ball dragged in from the very extremes. And they have a lot of work to do. They have their task cut out. It's more of an uphill task that they will have to try and get hold of. For now, on your screen from the left to the right in their signature whites, it's Punjab FC. And on your frame from the right to the left, kicking in their signature black and white, it's Mohammedan Sporting. In football, it's about the moment. In football, it's about using the resources to perfection. Samir does well, sends it to Effiong. Effiong laying it forward. That's a lovely ball. A chance for Rebello. Wonderful setup. And a cool and calm finish as well. Kipchen locking around for a long time. And the Cole Farmer goal celebration. And this will be more than enough for Punjab to celebrate and possibly start thinking that it's almost game, set and match. From here on, they'll score for sport, they'll score for fun. What a lovely run there. And an incredible, in fact, it was Leon Augustine with the delivery. A wonderful setup. And Kipchen, all he has to do is just poke it home at the near post. Gave the ball away. Unfortunately, Effiong just couldn't penetrate. Effiong now. Will he lay it off or will he go for shot himself? Takes the shot. Saw the goalkeeper off his position. But just to make matters more complicated for BFC. That's a good run from Vikas Singh. And a lovely sliding tackle. That's the quality that you expect Mohammad Jassim to deliver. And he timed it to perfection. And Mohammedan on the right. And this will definitely be a free kick and a yellow card as well. Yeah, it was not really needed. I think he had to take one for the team. It was a very emasculated hit altogether. At this time though, drives it with intent. And Mohit Shabir does the necessary. This free kick definitely had a lot of substance in it. We will have another minute of action because of the stoppages. Rebello lays it forward. Effiong trying to head it towards the goal. But we will have it curtains here. And that's the final scoreline. Punjab FC 3, Mohammedan FC 0. Very good evening, everyone, and we welcome you all once again to the GMT Athletic Stadium in Bambolim, Goa. Well, today it's pretty much the brightest skies, and under the brighter Goan skies, two destinies intersect tonight. Or rather, let's say today evening. Punjab FC, of course, riding the warm glow of an opening triumph, stand poised to seize early command of Group C. And yet, across the halfway line, Mohammedan Sporting, and it's a matter of moments before Tejas Nagvenkar blows his whistle. And we are underway at the GMT Athletic Stadium. Go for that high press still to garner that confidence and momentum that they'll like. Well done by Danny Mohammad Sohail. And Sohail has been fouled. Punjab FC. A very good position to have a free kick from. Curls it towards the second post. And a thumping header. Unfortunately misses its mark. Bijoy B. He's come a long way forward. Bijoy finds Suresh. Suresh trying to send it forward. Ball's back to Mohammedan. Suresh laying it off for Danny. Danny with a gentle touch forward, a chance, and Punjab rattles the deadlock. Redemption for Ninto Imite. A minute ago, he was denied by Shubhajit's strong arm. And another excellent instance of link-up play, of combination play, results in Punjab Football Club finally picking the lock. We'll take a look at that goal once again. What a lovely delivery. A one back. That's a lovely ball forward. Good twist and turn, but looks like Daniel Ramirez has been brought down, and it's going to be the first yellow card. We'll once again take a look. There you go. Yes, that clearly was hit the target. He couldn't really hit the bullseye. Another attack. Another fine delivery towards the far side. Good setup, a chance! And the insurance goal as well.
The players step back out at Bambolim. Kerala Blasters leading 3-0. And make no mistake, it's been nothing short of a masterclass so far. David Katla's football on full display. Organized, intelligent and fluid. Every press looks rehearsed, every pass having a purpose. And this structure is meeting all of that dominance we expected. But keep an eye on Sporting Club Delhi. They may be the new kids on the block, but they've shown flashes of ambition. They are quick on the counter, brave in the press, and guided by a coach who knows this opposition pretty well. Great first half for the Blasters though. And they will look to finish on that same high energy. Play resumes at the GMC. Can expect that deep bench of the Blasters also to come on eventually in the second half. A lot of big and interesting names who make major impacts off the bench. Same for Sporting Club Delhi. Perhaps the super subs can give them the promise they're looking for. Perhaps this attack also can. First minute into the second half, Sporting Club Delhi will look for an early goal in order to consider coming back into this game. Good set of passes. Gugu getting involved. Great ball through the middle. Gugu with a chance. That 1v1 situation. Gets Augustine involved. Augustine teases the cross, comes along with it, finds his teammate in the box. A chance for Delhi. Can they get the shot away? Here comes the shot as it sails over. It is Alba, the goal scorer from the previous matchup against Mumbai. The first goal scorer in the history of Sporting Club Delhi. With a chance here on the second. That's the kind of football they should fancy here in the second half. They don't have the room to back down and they have to take the challenge up to the Blasters, who are not shying away. Great ball through the right. Ideal cross coming in. Noah goes for goal. And almost finding the back of the net. It is a well taken shot. And an interesting pass where the ball did find its way to Noah. But off the run, he just couldn't connect in the most ideal manner. Still the chances will come through. Adrian Luna in the middle. Chips it up top towards Noah. Did it take a deflection? Very much did. Corner kick for the Blasters. Kerala Blasters looking to get a piece of that silverware by going all the way here to the Super Cup. You know their fan base being one of the best in the world, Manyapada, hoping for that moment to come soon. And this side have shown glimpses of being a special team that can possibly bring that draw to an end. Meanwhile, a chance for Sporting Club Delhi. Well executed counter attack. That ball was played at utmost precision and the block at the very brink. Saurav was on with that run. He was determined to put that one past. But Shahif was even more determined to track him down and block the shot. A golden chance for Sporting Club Delhi, the best one they've had so far. Sporting Club have created more chances or have shown more promise in the first 4 minutes of the second than they did in the first half. And at this point, it's both the teams just throwing themselves on the attack. Once again, ball played into the box, safely in the hands of Nora. I think the last two attacks from Sporting Club are just a reminder to the Blasters to not just sit on this one. They will have to push harder for more goals as the ball played towards Noah. Sees the flag go up. And no changes from the Kerala Blasters through the first half. They're playing with that same 4-4-2 combination with Shahif, Bikash, Wan and Sandeep, comprising of the back four. Noah, Luna, Lagator and Kuru on the midfield, and Nihal and Obieta up front. The goals have come from Obieta and Kuru Singh, who scored third. Here he is on the ball. Spectacular is the word for him, the way he's played out the match today. Luna spreads it to the left. Noah gets cheeky, finds Shahif, who goes on with the cross. And a volley from Kuru. Does not connect. This is the quality football being played by the Blasters. And it's all in all team game rather. There are brilliant final passes, there are great first touches, but the team game on the attack is evident, and that's made a massive difference. Lagator has played his part, Luna's played his part, Noah's played his part, Kuru's played his part. And going back to the defense, Juan has come up whenever needed, Bikash has played a role, Shahif has got those stops, Sandeep has gotten involved up front. And a perfect team game, one can say. Sporting Club Delhi made an early substitution where Ayush Adhikari paved way for Chungmar. And they've changed it up a bit, starting with 2 players up front. Now they've started the second half with 3 all the way on the top. Of course, they're trailing by 3 goals. They need to make attacking changes. Sporting Club will, of course, keep note of their substitutes. Alan Saji, Clarence Savio, Devendra, Manoj and Johan. Great ball inside. Safe in the hands of Vishal Yadav. And coming to the bench of the Blasters, quite deep with experience and young blood, more importantly. Ormepam, Bibin Mohanan, Danish Faruqi, Mohammad Ayman, Iban, Azhar, Naocha, the Portuguese, Thiago Alves, and Amavia as well. So you can expect, if not all 5, very much 2 to 3 players coming off the bench. And given Mr. David Catla's attacking football intent, he would make use of all those substitutions and bring in fresh legs and continue to dominate the game. Ball's lofted up in search of Noah, intercepted. Always on the ball. Assisted by, still with Delhi. And a foul there from Obi as he looked to press and win the ball back. Gugu combining well with Isaac there in that middle for Sporting Club. Ten minutes past the first. 10 minutes past the second, apologies, as the scoreline remains intact. Sporting Club Delhi have shown more promise compared to how they played in the first. They seem to have moved up in their quest to win back the ball by pressing a lot more than they did. And the Blasters continue to create the chances the same way. Chance again for Delhi is short-lived as possession's back on. Daunting run from Luna, but a good interception to cut his run short. Can Delhi inflict the switch in a positive note? Would love to find the back of the net early on in the second half before the Blasters could possibly score the fourth. We've seen comebacks from that 3-0 situation. Question is, will we see it here? Blasters are intentful on making it 4-0. But this ball played towards Adrian Luna unfortunately sees the flag go up. And as we mentioned, the substitutes will start to come in. The first one for the Blasters. Adrian Luna has been taken off for Wibin Mohannan, the youngster from Kerala, as Luna ties the armband around Noah. Great performance from Adrian Luna. He may not have scored a goal, but he's created the chances. He's played the typical football that you'd expect him to play. And let's not forget, Aibhanba Kupar Dholing will check in for Sandeep in that right back position. This is where the offside was noted. But it's a good decision by the Blasters management to take Luna off, assuming that they are likely to secure all 3 points. They will have a big game against Mumbai City FC, because even if Mumbai draw, or let's say worst case scenario, lose their match against Rajasthan United, they can still stand a chance by beating the Blasters in the final match day. So there is a lot up at stake with this match in mind and the next one, which is going to be very important. We know it's something similar in Group C because we have a virtual quarterfinal between Bengaluru FC and Punjab. So far, the teams confirmed in the semi-finals: the hosts and defending champions FC Goa. And let's not forget East Bengal, who made it courtesy of their goal difference. Goal difference, another factor the Blasters will have in their minds. Right now, at this 3-0 scenario, they have a better goal difference than Mumbai. But Mumbai will be in action soon after this at the Fatorda. We're still a couple of days away from getting the clarity on who's it going to be. But coming back to this encounter, Kerala Blasters lose the ball. Chance for Sporting Club. Once again, Augustine and Saurav involved up front. And I like how Sporting Club Delhi have addressed one major issue of theirs from the first half, that is maintaining possession. Because all through the first half, they would lose the ball in a span of 1 or 2 passes. And here they are ensuring that they hold on to it and not give it away cheaply. Blasters on the other side won't mind this as long as they're not conceding a goal. As long as they don't concede, they will be okay with Delhi having a bit more of the possession and having a few more chances. In a situation like this, the team with the lead controls the gears of the match. And they can switch up anytime. Delhi now on the attack in that far left corner. Lose out on the ball. Obi didn't quite gather that one. Here comes Delhi. Augustine having a go. Straight towards Nora Fernandez. No shot so far from Sporting Club. That's forced Noah to produce a save of sorts. Shots have come in, but most of them have been off target or not too daunting. 30 more minutes of football to be played. And it's plenty for Sporting Club to come back into this game. Let's not forget the 3 goals for the Blasters came in the span of 16 minutes. Noah looking to cross, will draw the corner once again. Rafi there blocking that cross. And with Luna out, it looks like Noah will be taking the corners here on. Short corner there. And it wasn't Noah who took the initial one, but a counter attack for Sporting Club. The ball's played front, but great job on the backtrack for the Blasters. Rizwan Fernandez. Juan Rodriguez tracking back very well. And Shahif will go into the book for the challenge of his. Shahif getting a piece of the substitute. Chunghamar. Mohammad Shahif. Big responsibility there on that left back position. Especially given how he plays in the same line with Noah and Luna often. So he is sometimes burdened with that responsibility of quickly getting back on defense. Played back to the keeper. And cleared forward. Still no substitutions from Sporting Club. A lot more options available in that Blasters bench. Sachin Suresh. We saw him have a lot of appearances last season for the Blasters. Fan favorite. Guru plays it back to Rafi. Vishal Yadav looking for that quick pass, intercepted by Noah with a lot of space. His ball is weaved inside. The first touch did not land where Kuru Singh wanted it to. We know a missed pass led to a goal earlier in the first. Sporting Club will be thankful that they do not concede in this occasion. And they will be even more thankful if they can score from here. Looking for that goal to give themselves a chance in this matchup. A lot more intent here in the second from Sporting Club. But against this Blasters side that's dominated throughout, will that be enough? Rafi getting involved up front. Getting the wingers on through the middle hasn't really been the best course forward for Sporting Club Delhi. If you look at their chances which came out, it came out the other way. Came through the wings and then being played into the middle, ideally finding one of their strikers. And they are still settling into their football. It's quite evident. The new club just getting accustomed. Here's Alba on the ball. He doesn't have to get accustomed. Although in this occasion, his shot speaks different of what he usually is capable of. A rather silent game for Anderi Alba from Brazil. The first ever scorer for Sporting Club Delhi in their history. I think a great trivia for the Blasters fans would be who was the first goal scorer in the Blasters history back in 2014. 2014, the Kerala Blasters had the iconic player coach, England international David James. Now they have the same first name. The current newly appointed manager, David Catla Jimenez. Sporting Club Delhi continue to play those long balls in search of Saurav and Augustine up front. Blasters, meanwhile, being patient with all their chances. Good set of passes on that right flank as they look to bring on the players in the middle as the ball's moved on to the left. Noah, again through one of his attempted crosses, will derive a corner for his team. But coming back to that question which I reiterated on how Alba is the first goal scorer for Sporting Club for the Blasters, it was Ian Hume. Sure, a lot of you would know that already. Manyapada, massive fan base. I would say they're a pride of Indian football, representing the team around the globe. Here comes the corner for the Blasters. Nothing much coming out of it. Ball is still alive. Vibin Mohanan. Another player from Kerala itself, donning the Blasters jersey. Cheeky there from Obi. He finds Vibin. But the cross, unfortunately, from Vibin went to the defense of Sporting Club. -20 minutes, give or take, still to play here at the GMC Bambolim. Kerala Blasters look firm to take away all 3 points from this one. They would like to do it with a few more goals to add on. And I would say the same for Sporting Club to perhaps get some confidence. Coach Thomas Powell Shots, a familiar face for the Blasters fraternity. He's been an assistant coach for the Blasters side for quite a few years before taking on a bigger responsibility as the head coach. Press continues from the Blasters to win back the ball. The Sporting Club look to respond to that by playing those long balls, trying to open up a counter attack. It's worked in an instance or two, but hasn't resulted in a goal. They continue to do that. And the Blasters continue to be patient rather than trying the long balls in every occasion. Noah once again through the left. This time his cross goes through, but no white shirt on the receiving end of it. There was a deflection which made it a little more unclear for the players to try and have a go. Alright, that's the confirmation. It's Sporting Club Delhi ball. It's well kept in. Kerala Blasters looking for their fourth. There's Noah Sadoui on the ball. Plays it into the box where no teammate of his is present. Noah Wail Sadoui. He's been so integral with that Kerala Blasters attack. Hailing from the United States. David Catla is bringing in two more players off the bench. Both are effective whenever they're on the pitch. He's going to add more firepower to that attack. Let's see how it unfurls as Noah comes in. Finding Nihal on the attack, but they just couldn't captivate in that position. And Sporting Club again trying for that counter attack, but a bit too delayed rather. But through that deflected pass, it was almost a successful counter attack through. But again, the Blasters defense not sleeping in any occasion. That's the confirmation. Dusan Lagator will pay way for jersey number 13, Danish Faruqi. Danish Faruqi did make his appearance with the Indian national side as well earlier this year. And Obi will check out of the game. Obi Etten finding the back of the net in a couple of instances today, scoring the first two goals for the team. And let's not forget, it's 3 goals in 2 matches for the Spanish talisman. Mohammad Ayman has also checked in for the Blasters. Let's not forget, Lagator had a major impact on the midfield as well today. Players just head back to their dugouts for a quick hydration break. 15 more minutes of football to play. Blasters will look to write their name all over it and ensure that they don't concede a goal, while Sporting Club Delhi will look at things a bit more different. They have worked on the fact that they had to create more chances, they had to maintain the ball a bit more, but they need to go the step forward, that is making those good plays, finding good runs. This was first breakthrough from Obieda. And then here, a well facilitated setup to allow Obieda to find the back of the net. Once again, it came in a span of 5 minutes. And then it was Adrian Luna's brilliance through that pass, allowing Kuru Singh to get that one with ease. Three goals for the Kerala Blasters. Their attack has been a lot more fluid compared to that first game where they were knocking on the doors but managed to find the back of the net only at the far end of the game when OB once again headed the ball into the back of the net. Both the gaffers, David Catla and Thomas Shorts, of course, analyzing the game, thinking what more changes can they make? What can they do different? The Blasters are clearly thinking from the perspective of the next game. They've taken out their core foreign players by subbing Luna, Obiera, and Lagator. So you know David Catla's thinking from the Mumbai City match perspective, where he'll need his players. But I think for Sporting Club Delhi, they will not be too bent on the fact that their first game and the second game that they're playing now hasn't really gone their way. As a substitution comes in, Devendra Dhaku will be coming in for Saurav. So change in the forward lines. But talking about Sporting Club Delhi, it's all about getting established, not just as a club, but on the pitch as well. It does take time to grow as a club, and I'm sure they will make their mark in Indian football. Once again, great sequence of passes as a foul is committed right outside the box. And a chance for Sporting Club Delhi. And that's the confirmation of the substitution. Devendra welcomed in by being fouled. That's Alba's quick passing ability to find the player cutting. Chance now for Sporting Club Delhi to get on the score sheet. It was a similar situation where they were trailing and they got a kick from the spot, which was comfortably netted in by Andre Alba. And there he is, along with Isaac. It's most likely going to be Alba having a go at goal. I mean, they also have the option of trying something cheeky, getting on with a training ground move or looking to find one of his players in the box. But given the chance, given the fact that the number of shots they've gotten in this game are so limited, Andre Alba might as well go direct and put Nora Fernandez to test. The wall is set, the players are ready in the box, and so is Andre Alba. 80th minute, here comes the free kick for Sporting Club Delhi. Andre Alba going for the far post. And that's as close as they can get. There was a touch from one of the Blasters players. Andre Alba will set up from a set piece, this time a corner. And there a slight touch from Danish Faruqi, who's come off the bench. And that's the confirmation of the booking. Gugu has gone into the book. This looks like a far corner being lined up with the ball sent towards the far post based on the area where they're standing. Oh, it was quite close. but just too many white shirts for it to find one of the Sporting Club players. Flack stays down on that pass, still with Delhi. Cross is winding in. Roberto, perhaps the biggest man on the field right now, didn't quite take off the ground to get to that and use his head to bring up his team's first goal. It was a great ball inside from Chungamar, the substitute who came in the first. Roberto came in charging, but could not connect with that. Once again, balls back on with Delhi. And possession will stay on with Delhi. Slight bit of a challenge there from Iban. So they are starting it through the left flank. Crosses are coming in. Everything except the finish at this point for Sporting Club Delhi. Shahif has played all the 82 minutes so far. He's done so on a very good note. Going hard at the forward lines of Sporting Club Delhi. He's done well in those 1v1 situations. And let's not forget the counter-attack early on in the second where Sporting Club were through. The Saurav, who had a real good chance, but the brilliance of Shahif saved his team from conceding a goal. Good passing through the right. Noah switching flanks and moving all the way to the other side. Perhaps trying a decoy play. Before they could, they lose out on possession. 3-on-1 as the foul is committed. It was Danish Faruqi on the end of it. Six minutes, along with the couple of minutes at the very least, will be added on. Kerala Blasters on the verge of winning back-to-back here at the Super Cup. Great ball inside along with the cross, forcing Shahif to play it out for a corner. Andre Alba. A hard-fought game for him as he will line up another corner kick. Can Sporting Club take away a consolation at the very least? Lines it up again, but not too effective. Rafi there on the receiving end of that ball inside. And the Blasters will make their last and final substitution. Noah will check out, and the Portuguese forward Thiago Alves will make an appearance for the last 5 minutes along with the added time. It was a good performance from Noah, involved in almost every attack, especially the ones on the far left of the field. Thiago Alves checks in for the Blasters. He saw the Spanish attacking flair for the Blasters when Obiera was casually netting the ball into the back of the net. Now, David Catla introduces a bit of a Portuguese flair. A challenge, which is why the run from Mohammad Ayman is cut short. Four goals as it stands in 2 matches for the Blasters. They haven't conceded yet. And if it finishes with this scoreline, it will be 2 clean sheets. Or will Delhi look to spoil that statistic? There's time for a goal, for sure. But will it be Delhi or Kerala who finds the back of the net? Just constant switches of possession over the last few minutes. No real chance for either of the teams. Nora Fernandez, now Danish Farooqi. Noah's tied the armband on Danish Farooqi. Error there from the Blasters. Will they concede one here? Real chance for Sporting Club. Block comes in. A big save from Nora Fernandez to keep his clean sheet. It's perhaps the first instance today where Nora's put to work, where he had to move out of his natural position to get that save. And he did a good job in doing so. Because keepers, when they haven't really put to test throughout an entire game, they're all of a sudden caught off guard. But Nora Fernandez lets us know that he does not go off guard, and that's a great run along with a great ball. Unfortunately, it was not anticipated by the Portuguese. Still with the Blasters. They look adamant on scoring the 4th. But Delhi look adamant on not conceding it. They're a bit physical between the players. Frustrations late into the game, emotions are high. Good quick interception. However, Nihal has been very quick, and he's played a big role in getting those quick tackles early on in the first half. The Blasters got plenty of tackles which allowed them to put pressure while constantly attacking. Shahif gets a piece of that cross very soon. Crystal John, the 4th official, will let us know the number of minutes that's being added on. Should be 2 at the very least. Otherwise, we haven't really had many stoppages throughout this game. Throw in for Sporting Club. And there we go. It's 3 minutes that is being added on. Throw in once again. Rafi to take it. Throw-in goes into the box. Played clear. And Kerala Blasters with a chance to captivate on the counter. It's the added time post the 90. He finds his teammate Thiago. A few tackles and he's fouled right outside the box. Thiago Alves looked very dangerous on that run. He tried to dribble through and get a bit more of space before he could either pass or have a go. But he ran into a wall of two Sporting Club Delhi players. And a chance for the Blasters, a big chance to score the fourth. A lot of players who can find the back of the net from a distance like this. Although Thiago Alves is currently the closest to the ball. Won't be surprised if you see another white shirt charging towards it as Delhi set their wall up. They have a player on the ground as well, just in case Thiago Alves goes for one of those grounded shots. Can the Blasters finish this off in style? The Portuguese, Thiago Alves, drew this foul, won this free kick. Will he have a go at the goal? Thiago Alves goes for goal, hits the crossbar. Would have been a fancy way for him to score his first here at the Super Cup for the Blasters. It was a well taken shot. He didn't put too much power. Unfortunately, the woodwork stands in the way. And we're close to the 3-minute mark post the 90. Now it's at the referee's discretion to play on for a few more seconds, given the fact that time was taken while preparing for that free kick. Ashwin, the referee, did have a glimpse at his watch. And there we go, full time at Bambolim. Kerala Blasters have done it again. A commanding performance, a convincing win, and football played with heart, hunger and harmony. David Catla's men showing exactly what his philosophy stands for: discipline, control and a touch of flair. But above all, this win belongs to the fans, the Manyapada. From the stands in Goa to the streets of Kochi, Kozhikode, Kottayam and all through the state, they will be happy and continue to increase their hopes as the Blasters will move to the top of Group D after this victory. Mumbai City FC will be in action next, but it puts Blasters in a much commanding position. Of course, that game against Mumbai City will be integral, but a big performance from the Kerala Blasters today. Another hard day at work for Thomas Schatz as he wishes his former team and the players post this matchup. It was Obiera who scored at the 18th and then at the 23rd. And 11 minutes past that, it was Kuru Singh who added on to their lead. All of it accumulating to be the final score out here at the Bambolim Stadium. Full time, Kerala Blasters 3, Sporting Club Delhi 0. A good game of football comes to an end. And thank you so much to all our viewers for joining us live on the YouTube channel of Indian Football. Do join in for the next match in Group D between Mumbai City FC and Rajasthan, which will be live on JioStar from the Fatorda. That's all for today. This is your commentator Ryan James signing off. Have a nice day.